I carried the Helena Independent paper. Get up 4 o'clock in the morning, saddle horse trip. My beat was down to the NP depot and back up where the Wesleyan University was later built, around by the state capitol, back down to 1012 Billings Avenue, and stable my horse and feed him and eat breakfast and go to school. And that morning, I come along Helena Avenue that went down to the depot. There was an off street on it, and there was a fresh grocery at the end of it, and there was a fur house in between. And on the corner was a saloon, and it was a peculiar shaped thing, kind of wedge shaped. Helena Avenue going to the depot, and this way went down to the fur dealer and the fresh grocery deal. And Bill was standing across the street, and I always saved Bill a paper. They gave us 5 or 6 extras because we rolled them and curled them so we could throw them. And I gave Bill his paper, and he says, Elmer, there's something going on over at the saloon. He says, ride by and have a look. Well, I could see over the curtains on my horse. And 2 fellows had everybody lined up, holding them up. And one of them had a hat, and it was all dumping their watches and everything in it, and the other one had 2 guns on them. So I rode around past so they couldn't see me and back around the corner and told Bill there was a holdup going on. Well, O'Connell says, I'm going in. And he says, if I don't make it, you go to the saloon across from the depot, tell the bartender to give you my 10 gauge and that box of shells. And he says, you come back where you can cover both doors and keep everybody in. Have the bartender call the police station for help. So Bill went in. As he did, this guy, one of them whirled around and shot at Bill, and it went through the transom over his head. And they both jumped over the bar behind it. Well, then one of them raised up with his gun to shoot, and Bill hit him between the eyes with a .45. Spattered his brains on the wall. Well, he went down. And the bar run this way and then turned, and there was a break in the elbow. There was another door on that side and the one in the apex of this thing. So I yelled at Bill, I don't know if he heard me or not, to watch the opening. And the other guy was crouching. As he ran around, Bill took him through both shoulders. He went on his face, and one leg come up in the air and stayed there. Yeah. So Bill says, go down and tell them to want the prosecuting attorney and the sheriff and the dead wagon. So I rode on down, told the bartender advice to give him, and I went on carrying my paper out.